Hi everyone, I'm John Barrett, a Surface IT consultant with Microsoft, and today I will walk you through the step-by-step process of migrating a Surface IT 2S to a Microsoft Teams room based on Windows using the USB drive method. This guide is organized into 5 different sessions that cover the complete USB migration process for installing Microsoft Teams room operating system on a Surface IT 2S. In the section number 1, we will generate a Surface Enterprise Management Modes, also called SEMM package, that unlocks the UEFI settings of the device. Unlocking the UEFI is a required step before the device can be migrated. It is important to understand that enabling alternative bootloaders and migrating the OS disable Windows 10 Teams built-in code integrity policy and automatic BitLocker inscription, which were key layers of security that protected device integrity and data. After migrating to MTR-W, ensure BitLocker is re-enabled, and if desired, configure Windows Defender application control. If the certificate is lost, you will not be able to make future changes to the UEFI settings after this. In the section number 2, we will prepare a USB flash drive that contains the MTR-W installation media. In the section number 3, we will verify that each Surface IT 2S meets the minimum firmware or OS build requirements needed for a successful MTR-W migration. In the section number 4, we will unlock the UEFI using the SEMM package, boot to the Surface Hub from the USB drive, and install Microsoft Teams Room on Windows. And in the section 5, we will proceed with the Microsoft Teams Room out-of-box experience. First, download the Surface IT Toolkit and install it on a Windows PC. This includes the Surface UEFI configurator needed to create the SEMM package. Creating a SEMM certificate requires safe backup. Without it, you lose access to the UEFI settings. The best approach depends on your organization's policy and structure. In this video, I will walk you through creating a self-signed certificate. First, sign in into Windows PC with admin rights. Go to Self-Signed Certificate page and copy the example PowerShell script. Note that using a self-signed certificate with this script is not recommended for production environment. Paste this script into a notepad or another text editor. I recommend to change the password to something a little bit more secure. You can optionally modify the file name or the location. Save the file with a PS1 extension. Open PowerShell as administrator and run the following command to allow script execution if not already enabled. Run the PS1 script by entering the full file path in PowerShell Windows and press Enter. Locate the generated certificate using the following path. Back up the PFX file to a secure location. It will be required in the step 3 when creating the SEMM package to unlock the UEFI. In the Send PowerShell window, set the execution policy back to restricted. To prevent permanent UEFI lockout and the need for a compute cartridge replacement, always back up your SEMM enrollment certificate. Step 3. Launch the Surface IT Toolkit. Select UEFI configurator, then choose Configure Devices, Configure Device and Certificate Settings, and then click Next. For deployment build, select DFI. For certificate, click Add, select your PFX file, and enter the password. For package type, choose Configuration Package. For device selection, check both Surface Hub and Surface IT 2S. Enable OS migration under Advanced Settings, UEFI Front Page toggle. Enable OS migration to On and click Next. Create the SEMM package, insert your USB drive, and confirm it is the USB key selected. Remember that all data will be erased on this USB drive and then press Create. Don't forget to record the certificate thumbprint. When the SEMM package is created, the Surface IT Pro Toolkit will display the last 2 characters of this certificate thumbprint. You will need these 2 characters later when applying the SEMM package on the Surface IT 2S. Note them carefully, then click Finish. How to retrieve certificate thumbprint if misplaced. If you didn't save the certificate thumbprint when creating the SEMM package, you can extract it directly from the PFX file using the PowerShell to extract the thumbprint. For that, open PowerShell, as administrator and run the following command, replacing the file path and password as needed. After the SEMM package creation process completes, open File Explorer and navigate to the root of the USB drive. You should see the DFI file, which confirms that the Surface IT Toolkit successfully formatted the USB drive and copied over the SEMM package. Organize your files in a dedicated folder. The certificate PFX used to create the SEMM package, this file must be preserved. If the certificate is lost, you will not be able to make future changes to the UEFI settings. Make sure to back up the PFX certificate to a secure location that aligns with your organization's data protection policies. You will need this certificate to reset or recover SEMM if necessary. The DFI file, the SEMM package used to unlock the UEFI and enable installation of the MTR-W on Surface Hub 2S, and the notes, a text file containing the certificate password and the 2 characters of the certificate thumbprint required during the installation. In this section, we'll cover how to create bootable USB drive with the MTR-W media. To migrate your Surface Hub 2S to a Microsoft Teams run on Windows using the USB method, you will first need to create a bootable USB drive that contains both the MTR-W recovery image and the Surface Enterprise Management Mode SEMM package. For that, you will need a Windows 10 or 11 PC and a USB flash drive 32 GB or larger. How to create the bootable USB drive? There are 2 supported methods for building the USB drive, depending on your tools and the preferences. The first one is to use the Surface IT Toolkit, which is the recommended, and the second one is to manually build the USB drive. Today, I will walk you through using the recommended method. First, download and install the Surface IT Toolkit. Open the toolkit and select Recovery Tool. Then click Create. Choose Surface Hub 2S and click Next. On the Recovery Image list, select the preferred language. Choose Windows OS MTR and select Release version 22H2 or newer, and then click Next. For available language package, choose Rest of World or China, then click Next. Review all details, confirm the correct USB drive is selected, and click Create. This process will format the USB drive and erase all existing data on it. In this section, we need to confirm Surface Hub devices are ready for MTR-W. We can either check UEFI firmware version or check Windows OS build version. In this case, I'm going to check the UEFI firmware version using the Surface app while the device is running Windows 10 Teams Edition. With the Surface Hub 2S booted into Windows 10 Teams Edition, go to Start, All Apps, Surface, select your Surface. Under Device Information, locate the UEFI version and confirm it is 699845768 or higher. In this section, we'll cover USB migrate Surface Hub 2S to an MTR-W. Insert the prepared USB drive into a USB-A port located in the back of the Surface Hub 2S compute cartridge. You can also use one of the USB-C ports on the side, top, or bottom of the device. The USB drive should include both of the following copied to the root directory, the SEMM package, and also the MTR-W installation media we created previously. Power off the device. Press and hold the volume up button, then press and release the power button. Continue holding volume up until the UEFI menu appears on the screen. If a UEFI password was previously set, enter it when prompted. In the UEFI menu, go to Management, Install from USB, and select the DFI to apply the SEMM configuration. After the SEMM package is installed, select Restart Now from the UEFI menu. The device will display a Microsoft white logo and then shut down automatically. Turn the device back on. A red activation prompt will appear. Enter the last 2 characters of the certificate thumbprint and your UEFI password, and then select OK to activate SEMM package. The device will reboot one more time, display the white Microsoft logo, and shut down again. This confirms the SEMM package is active and the UEFI is now unlocked. With the Surface Hub 2S power off, press and hold the volume down button, then press the power button again. Keep holding both buttons until the Windows logo with the spinning dots appear, then release them. When the installation screen appears, choose a language. Choose Keyboard Layout, choose Recover from a drive, select Full Clean Drive, and choose Recover. If prompted for a BitLocker key, click Skip this drive in the bottom right corner. The Surface Up 2S will reboot multiple times during the recovery process, which might take up to 90 minutes. When the Windows 11 IoT Enterprise out-of-box experience screen appears, remove the USB drive and complete the setup process. After migrating your Surface Up 2S, you can proceed with the out-of-box experience to configure language, region, network settings, and sign in with the resource account. Thank you so much everyone for watching. If you have any question, please check out our Microsoft Learn page article for more information. See you next time.